Okay, this is a tour of the bridge, Ed and Kelly's bridge. Here's the flood area. There's the house. Down here is just beyond the culvert. And this is where the intake for the pond used to be. This is where the dam for the pond intake used to be, and you can see that the bank has been eaten away significantly by the flood. You can see by the wet space how high the flood waters went. Turning to the left, here's some debris that came from the overflow of the flood. The flood basically entered the pasture right here, just in front of the culvert. Here's the culvert on the far side, which actually looks pretty intact. Come around this side. You can see that the bank has been significantly eaten away and some of the trees have fallen down. And it's significantly wider than it was before. We put a couple of logs so people won't try to drive over it till you decide whether or not it's safe. And here's the new stream above your culvert. It appears that this has been eaten away significantly. These trees got bowled over during the flood, and above right there it's significantly wider than it once was. And this right here is essentially where the flood exited the river and came out over the meadow. There were at times enormous logs that were wedged in front of the culvert, which is now more or less wide open. The area around the culvert is pretty intact, actually. That worked. You can see that this area is all 4 or 5 feet lower than it once was. And this right here is the troublesome part. This right here is the culvert. If you come to the right, oh boy, you can't really see that. But there's a 7 or 8 foot void to the right of the culvert. Water seems to be passing around it and underneath the culvert at this place. So it appears that this far side is going to have to be knocked down and backfilled. But it's pretty much intact, but it's going to need some excavation work. And right now I'm going to end the video and take a picture with the flashlight so maybe you can see in that crack a little better.